dead in here. There's no one in here, and the ship is getting busier and busier. That didn't turn out well. Hey everybody, we are getting ready to get on the NCL Pearl. I wanted to go on the balcony here. It is super bright. We're at the port of Miami. I should probably have some sunglasses on. It's beautiful today, which I'm so excited about because the weather forecast showed 70% storms or something yesterday and today. We've had beautiful weather both days, and we just had a great time. Yesterday was so chill. We ate at Casablanca on the property here, which is a seafood restaurant, super highly rated. It was Wednesday, happy hour all day. So we got deals on drinks, and the food was really good there. I'm excited for this cruise because I'm calling it a Christmas cruise, and we're not actually cruising over Christmas, but it's going up to Christmas, so I'm hoping there's going to be a ton of decorations. It's just about 9:30, so it's almost time to head over to the port. We can actually see the ships from our balcony here. We're at the DoubleTree, Biscayne Bay, which was fine. It's okay. I wouldn't know that I would necessarily recommend it. It wasn't my favorite. I guess we'll see you when we get to the port.
Essentially, yes.
We're at lunch at one of the main dining rooms, Summer Palace. This is one of the things I love about NCL is they always have one of the main dining rooms open on embarkation day. It is dead in here. There's no one in here, and the ship is getting busier and busier. Today I got the wedge salad, I'm getting the tuna melt, and I'm getting a pork chop because I'm curious to try it. What's funny is I think this is the same lunch menu they've had since we started cruising with NCL, and literally on every ship. I can't wait to get to the great outdoors. We haven't been over there yet, but that's how we kind of pick where our room is located. We love the great outdoors on the older, smaller NCL ships. All right, lunch was nice. We are heading to the great outdoors now. Look at us. Aren't we cute? Oh, it's busy in here. See, this is why you go to the main dining room for lunch. Pure madness. Overflow from the buffet. Wow, these views of the city. Our room is 2 floors down from here, but it's like very close. And we picked it because an inside room was far less expensive. We knew that we could kind of make the great outdoors our belt. When we want to come hang outside, here we are. Okay, so our ketchup tasted like crap in the main dining room. This is why. They've switched to Remia brand. If anyone is familiar with Remia brand, leave a comment below. No, I'm confused. Oh, I'm just kidding.
So we had dinner the first night at Cagney's Specialty Steakhouse, and Tim got the French onion soup, which he really enjoyed. I had the lobster bisque, which was also good, and I wasn't really feeling steak that night, so I tried the fisherman's platter for the first time, which included shrimp, scallops, calamari, branzino, and a crab cake. It was very good, and Tim ordered his go-to, the filet, which he always enjoys. For dessert, we shared the raspberry creme brulee, which was amazing, and the apple tartlet.
Hey everybody. Today is day 3 on our cruise, and day 1 was amazing. And day 2 kind of didn't happen because about 2 a.m. Tim and I both woke up extremely ill. So yesterday, day 2 was supposed to be in Key West, which apparently we were there, only I never saw it. Because I was in the room sleeping, resting all day trying to recoup. So hopefully make up for it a little bit today. We're just about pulling into Cozumel. We're gonna go to the Money Bar Beach, I think it's called. It's a free beach that's really good snorkeling. We're just really liking this ship. I mean, we always love the smaller NCL ships, but this one, something about the layout, and maybe it's all the cool Christmas vibe. I don't know. We'll see you when we get off the ship.
Okay, the package is for the snorkel equipment and the guide for 40 minutes. Or the other package is 25 per person. It includes the equipment for the snorkel, guide, and a lunch.
We stopped at the Money Bar. We are back on our way to the ship. That didn't turn out well. Now, we picked the Money Bar because it's supposedly free, or you just pay a fee. Like, I thought it was like $10 a person. I have to check back when we get closer to Wi-Fi, but I thought it was supposed to be that you pay $10 a person, but it counts as food or beverage credit, which would have been fine. And when we arrived, the cab driver said, "Oh, you know this isn't free, right? It's not free anymore." Well, we didn't. Yeah, he didn't tell us till we got there. He probably could have told us sooner, but whatever. So we ended up having the cab driver take us back to the port. Oh, it's kind of windy today, so it just isn't probably the best snorkeling weather. So now we decided to walk back to the ship. Oh, and we stopped at the pharmacy. Thought we'd get re-up on our ibuprofen because since we were ill, we kind of took a bunch of what I brought and some tretinoin cream, and their products were all generic and weird, and everything was in Spanish. And then the rate, I mean, it was expensive. They wanted to charge $10 for 10 ibuprofen tablets. So do you think you're gonna get in a deal in Mexico? I don't know, maybe you can. Maybe you gotta shop around, I don't know. It's not even like we went right at the port. We walked for a bit. The good news is, usually this is when the ship is empty, so that's always fun to take advantage of as well. So, well, we're back on the ship. And I kind of feel like I look like a hot mess. I'm pretty sure that I do. I'm at Ocean. Tim's dropping everything off at the room. I got my first glass of wine. Yep, got a glass of rosé. We'll see how that goes down. But I'm starting to get an appetite, so maybe sit here and get something to eat or go outside. I'm not so sure. So far, this is my second sip. It was good.
We did end up grabbing some lunch at Ocean's. We got some of our favorites that were a bit lackluster than we're used to. The loaded nachos, the nacho sauce was runny, almost watery. And then we also got the pretzel bites. We only had one meal in the main dining room, and Tim and I both agreed it was probably the worst main dining room meal we have ever had. Tim got the cream of potato soup, but it was extremely watery. I got the French onion soup that was similar, so it was just broth with some onions. The bruschetta was fine, and the appetizer I got was the summer rolls that came with some Asian sauces. Let me correct that. It was supposed to come with some Asian dipping sauces, but it was just dried out vegetables. And for dinner, I got the shrimp fettuccine Alfredo. Tim got the barbecue mixed grill, which is ribs, bratwurst, and chicken.
One thing that is really nice is the dining hours. We were just on a cruise ship where they had several times of day where you couldn't get anything to eat. Here, there is a lot of overlap. Well, especially they have Oceans, which is 24-hour dining, and they do 24-hour room service. Now, there is a charge for that, but I feel like it's minuscule.
Wash your happy smile.
Happy smile. Thank you. Merry Christmas. I guess Tim is going to get some more pizza with his dessert. They finally gave me my first can. They have canned seltzers now that come with the regular dining package. But when I asked if I could have it just in the can, she told me in the cup only. So she had to open it and literally put it in the cup before I could take it. So I don't know if that was because it was a port day and they don't want you taking a bunch off or what. But just now, Tim ordered me one, and he said no ice, and they just gave him the can and a cup. I don't know what the deal is with that. So today, we were supposed to go to Great Stirrup Cay, which did not happen yet again. On a good note, we're feeling really good. It is a beautiful sea day. Of course, they turned this into a sea day, so there's no wind, but there's like just enough breeze to make it enjoyable so you're not dying. So we spent a couple hours on deck 14. That's what it was, very high up. It's a subdued, far away sun deck. If you want peace away from the pool madness, which we always do, it was very nice. It's been a rough ride for food all week. It has not been great until, which I didn't even bring up, was the sushi yesterday. It was so amazing. I think we're gonna go back tonight. We've only been on one celebrity cruise, but we really liked it.
Well, we've said this, like, I'd rather have smaller portions of food that's good. Don't give me like a big plate of bad food. Give me a small plate of really good food.
And so part of that too is being able to have variety, because sometimes you want the salad because you feel like a Caesar salad or whatever, and then you also want the French onion soup, and then you want an entree, but then the dessert looks good, and all of a sudden you can't eat it all. So every cruise we say we're going to be more adventurous with drinks. So I was just sitting here and I was like, you're drinking a strawberry daiquiri like you always do, I'm drinking rosé like I always do. It is not very adventurous. So maybe next cruise, but probably not. All right, 1 to 10. Oh, you like it? I'm gonna give you a few more sips because you always think stuff's okay and then you hate it. Alright. I only wish they would have had more Christmas music.
Yeah, I mean, the guy over here sang like 1 or 2 songs, you know.
I think he sang one. Yeah.
Okay, Lotus, Garden, and the sushi restaurant, which are tied together, were amazing. And I would have to say the sushi more than the Asian food, but the Asian food was decent as well. I had some of the best sushi I'd had in a long time. These were like ahi tuna nachos that were really good. I had a little bit of seaweed salad. Tim had the beef chow fun. I believe that's what it was called. He thought it was okay. Their sushi was fabulous. And with the dining package, you get to pick 4, and I'm sure I didn't have 4. I think I ended up ordering like 3 and tried to do the best I could at finishing them, but that was definitely the highlight of the food on the Pearl.